question back to the Melissa. For someone who can't stand the smell of Melissa, could you start with just a lower dose? You had told them to take an internal, so I don't.
Lower dose for what?
You can type in specifically for what.
Was it Troy? For anger? Was it Troy or somebody else?
It was somebody else.
You're taking it internally for that. So I mean, you can try using like Roman chamomile or German chamomile, something like that. But Melissa usually works a little bit better, and it, 2-3 drops internally usually is super helpful.
Part of the thing is that almost everything I presented to her, she doesn't like the smell. And so I'm just wondering, is that showing that she's toxic enough that the cure doesn't smell good? Because I've run into, I remember reading that someplace one time, that somebody really needs it, they don't like it at first.
Are we talking about your sister?
Yes, sir.
Can I be super blunt?
Yes, please.
She might be attached to her anger.
Yeah, well, I figured that much, but that's partially what to me comes under that heading of being toxic. So that she's like,
yeah. You can introduce it to her, but like a lot of times, like if they want relief, they'll try anything, you know what I mean? Or at least try something. And when it's like, yeah. Sometimes it's not attachment, but sometimes it's feeling justified in being angry.
Fueling.
And
it's fueling her life right now.
Yeah. And like, as a therapist, I used to just kind of treat it as when they have a belly full, they'll ask for help. It's a harsh thing to say, but it's like
she's about there. I mean, she's really despondent about the changes that have happened in her family, the whole family thing. And and she realizes that she's always had a fear of her children abandoning her. Mostly because she abandoned her own mother. But I mean, we don't need to go there, but I'm just saying it's so if I could just say, just put it in a couple drops in a capsule and see how that does.
Yeah, you do that, or you could just, instead of giving her the oil, give her herbal capsules, but she'll have to take a bunch, like probably 4 or 5 at a time.
Oh no, she's already got the oil and the spray, so we might as well just go, cut right to the chase, right? Okay, good enough, and we'll see how much she does want to actually embrace happiness. All right, thank you, sir.
You're so welcome.